That was terrible.
That was crap. That was garbage. This place sucks.
Overreaction Monday.
All right, let's roll. What do you have over
Hey,
there,
Rick, I'm not sure you saw this one in between all the dinners and Instagramming, but Tom Brady talked to the Hollywood Reporter or Vanity Fair, one of those tabloids out here, and said that he knows he doesn't have 5 years left. My overreaction is this. Regardless of what happens this year, it's it. This is Brady's final season.
I think it's his final season, too.
You do?
I do. How about, you know what I missed is what I did see. By the way, I didn't miss this. I saw it in between my Instagramming and all the great food I had in Italy.
Sure.
I'm a multitasker. As you know, I think this is Brady's final season. I think it is. As you know, it's entirely possible he wanted to do something else and be with the Miami Dolphins, and
seems like it.
I don't know. It just seems like, you know, his plans had a wrinkle thrown in it, and he was planning on having retired. As you know, he had a roast that was all set up that he's postponed till next year because, I mean, you could keep pushing back roasts as long as you want until he's retired.
Yeah.
The roast will always be there. I do believe this is his final season, but who knows? If he can continue to play as well as he has, I would love to see him play for forevermore. It's so much fun. But the thing that I saw as well is that our friend Joseph Buck went on, if I'm not mistaken, Levitard's program, our friend Dan Levitard's program, and said he's not so sure Brady's going to show up in the booth for Fox. That he,
I missed that.
That it was entirely, but that he left Fox to go to ESPN. I mean, obviously they paid him very handsomely, and Fox opened the door for him to do that. And the reason why he did that is he wanted to stick with his guy Aikman, because he knew that Aikman was the guy that going to be there. And that Brady was in the ether before he left, and that it's not a sure thing.
Interesting.
I felt the same way.
That is because, you know, there's 375 million reasons for Brady to go to Fox.
Yes, that's true. And that maybe he just eventually doesn't want to do that. If there's anybody who could look at a $375 million contract and say, I don't know, tu salud, right? If that's the way you look at $375 million contracts, then tu salud, Godfather Don Brady.
I still think the Miami thing is out there still.
What else?
I don't know.
What do you got over there?
Hey, we talked about Baker Mayfield. We hit this last week as well, but let's bring it to you. Baker is going to win more games this year than the Browns.
Yeah, I'd say that's not an overreaction either. Things can work out for Baker in Carolina. There's no question about it. I mean, McCaffrey's just got to stay healthy. Ekwonu can keep him upright. If he could keep Baker from running for his life and just standing back there and make the quick throws that Ben McAdoo's dialing up.
Scheming up.
Yeah, DJ Moore. I mean, Robbie Anderson. And then the Browns. I mean, we're looking down at the
looks like
time's ticking.
Maybe this week we'll get
time's
something.
Ticking. Because if the Texans settle 30 civil cases with 30 women, and they haven't even filed all suit against the Texans, and the Texans are like, who are they? Where are they? We're ready to pay them.
Right.
That means something's coming down for Watson. And I think that, Baker wins more than the Browns. It's entirely possible. And the flip side is equally as possible. I don't think that's an overreaction. I think that's in the realm of proper reaction. You know?
You mentioned fantasy football. We're going to start talking about that real soon.
Why wouldn't we?
One of the guys I'm looking at is Javonte Williams out in Denver. Got Russell Wilson. We talked about the possibility of them maybe being a top 5 offense this year. How about Javonte as a top 5 fantasy running back this season?
Where did this come from? Just
there's a report out there that the Denver's going to get the screen game involved a little bit more this year, and he's coming off, kind of a pretty promising rookie year. I don't know. I'm
going to say that's an overreaction and hope this gets spread so we can go snag him.
Like an NFL draft
No,
thing?
I guess we should provide a service to our loyal listeners and viewers here on Peacock.
Denver
and
fans
else.
are hot, Rich. You don't want to get on their bad side.
I don't know why I still need to see it first. But I do. I need to see it first. I hope.
Why do you need to see it from Denver, okay, who has
but not
talented
Trey Lance,
Exactly.
But not Trey Lance?
When they have Russell Wilson, Super Bowl champ, he's on a Hall of Fame path. He's going to Denver.
Still
they got
need
all
to
this
see it.
great offense, and you need to see
Still
it.
gotta see
but
it.
Trey Lance, boom, superstar.
I don't know. Maybe in Shanahan I trust a little too much. I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Is it?
I mean, the way he puts it, yeah.
I don't like the way he puts it then.
After listening to both sides, I'm like, yeah, it's a little
I am,
strange.
as you know, with 2 training camps opening today for rookies, and Rochester, New York for the Bills, and Henderson, Nevada for the Raiders. I am just crystallizing the things that I'm talking myself into. Could you imagine I go 100% on this, like I did the Warriors winning it all?
Let's hope not.
I mean, come on.
What else you got over there?
Jimmy G, right? We're talking about him a lot. I got to say, I don't think he's going to be on a new team for a while.
False. He's going.
But when and where?
I don't know. He's going to ask for his release shortly. Isn't that what Steve Young said, apparently? You know, so.
But when and where? Florio floated the Texans last week, and then Seattle's out there.
I think the Texans like Davis Mills, brother.
I think so, too.
And by the way, if Davis Mills had come out this year, he'd have been he'd have been a top 10 pick, I think.
Yeah, probably. But where? But where's the spot for him?
I think he wants a release, and I think Seattle's biding their time, and that would make the NFC West even that much more delicious.
Yeah, that would be.
That much more delicious.
That'd be good.
That would be a spot. I'm still not. I don't know. For some reason, I can't buy the Drew Lock, Geno Smith quarterback competition. I just can't do it.
Well, it's not. It doesn't pass any type of test. Smell, sniff.
It doesn't.
Sight, anything.
It doesn't.
What's sexy about that?
At the old VMAC up there in Renton, Washington, I just have a feeling we're going to see James G run in there, and that's why the Niners don't want to release him either. I bet. But this dance that's going on, whatever dance there may be, and apparently, word is that the Bucs were knocking on that door to stick Brady and Garoppolo together in the same quarterback room once again.
I don't get
with
that
Garoppolo
either.
looking over Brady's shoulder.
I don't get that either. Yeah, I don't get that.
But Don Yee said that wasn't true. His agent.
Because he reps Jimmy too.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And so this is afoot. Game's afoot. Training camp's around the corner. This thing is going to get worked out fast because they aren't going into week 1 with Jimmy G still on the roster. No way, man. That would surprise me. You got one more over there?
I got.
Well, we got Najee.
Just one more.
Keep prattling on.
So Madden ratings are out. Davante Adams, 99 wide receiver. So
Yeah.
he's the best in the NFL. However, Justin Jefferson said that'll be me soon. So how about this? Justin Jefferson is going to pass him in 2023.
I don't know. I'm gonna stay consistent.
I mean, I love the moxie.
I'm gonna stay.
JJ,
Of course you do. You gotta love that J squared. I love
that moxie.
I love that moxie.
But,
and I Tyreek Hill is writing checks with his mouth more than he ever has.
Big time.
I know. You can't sleep on
Diggs.
Well, I mean,
DK.
you can't sleep on any of these young receivers, including the kid from Cincinnati.
Chase.
Right, Jamar Chase. You can't blank on him.
Like
Davante Smith you throw in there, huh? Okay.
good player. Heisman Trophy winner.
How about Cooper Kupp? Let's not forget about Cooper Kupp. But Davante Adams, I'm going to just be consistent. Davante Adams and Derek Carr together again, BFFs. It's Fresno all over again, baby. And
Words
as you know,
have never been said before.
Fresno all over again, baby. Yeah, that's a first. Anywhere, except Fresno, and maybe Dilfer's house. So yes, I'll say that's an overreaction.
All right.